this Eurogroup meeting. Since it's a first Eurogroup meeting this year, we are going to have a broader discussion on the challenges and perspectives of European and Eurozone economy, where we are facing many structural challenges concerning competitiveness of our economy, productivity, resilience. It must be said that it was in a same spirit to address those issues that we have prepared our Euro area recommendation for economic policies of Euro area member states. And there are many things which we are going to work in coming weeks and months to address the competitiveness and productivity issues of our economy. And all this is happening against the backdrop of geopolitical uncertainty, and some of the things are unfolding right now, also concerning the President Trump taking over administration in the United States. So later today we are going to have a discussion organized by the Polish presidency to discuss the state of play of transatlantic relationships, where it must be highlighted that EU and US are strategic partners, and especially in this geopolitical situation it's very important that the Western democracies are working together against challenges posed by the autocracies, and this is in this spirit of partnership that we are approaching EU-US relationship. But of course we need to see what concrete ideas and initiatives the Trump administration will unveil. Also, in Eurogroup we'll be discussing the state of play of Digital Euro project, where from Commission side we stay committed to continue to support this project and advance, and welcome the commitment of also Polish presidency to work very intensively on this file. And finally we'll be listening from the new colleagues from France and Lithuania on their respective policy priorities.
There's been many discussions already about the US, the incoming administration, Trump administration at several levels. What do you expect exactly from the discussion this evening?
First of all, today is a day of inauguration of President Trump, so from that point of view it's a very timely discussion. I think there are also more announcements and more policy directions emerging from the Trump administration. So we need to discuss what is the EU policy response. I would say general directions is clear, that it's very clear that Europe needs to do more to strengthen our competitiveness and resilience, and also our defense capacities.
Commissioner, both you and High Representative Kallas have previously said that Europe should consider confiscating frozen Russian assets in the EU to help support Ukraine's reconstruction. Just now, the Belgian Finance Minister Van Pittegem vehemently pushed back against that. He said no, that would pose unacceptable economic and legal risks. Have you got any response to what he said?
Well, obviously, when we are discussing possible next steps, all the economic and legal risks needs to be duly considered. Also, of course, it's important factor that already now the immobilized Russian assets are committed for emergency extraordinary revenue acceleration loans, which are provided by G7 to Ukraine and can be used for repayment of those loans. So this is additional factor to consider. But at the same time, we obviously need to look at all options how to make aggressor Russia to pay for its aggression and damage it's creating in Ukraine.
Surprised by the UK's announcement only a few days ago to delay the implementation of the Basel rule as a response to the beginning of Trump's term in the US, and how will the Commission respond to this? Will you also be delaying the implementation of the new rules?
From the EU side, broadly speaking, we have finalized the completion of the Basel III and most of its elements. Taking into account developments in US, we have also delayed the application of fundamental review of trading book as a capital requirement. So obviously one of the topics we need to watch when applying or completing the Basel III is also the global level playing field. Okay, last question.
Do you think that the new Stability and Growth Pact is up to the task of to allow member states to spend more on defense as the US and NATO are asking?
It's clear that as a EU we now need to strengthen our defense capabilities, defense industry, and there we must see both what can be done at the European level, and at the European Union it's clearly a priority, but also what can be done at member states level, and there are certain elements also in a new economic governance framework which provides for some flexibilities for member states which are increasing their defense investments. Thank you.